Hey everyone, it's Armstrong here from Other Miniatures, and today I'm gonna be converting this into this. So I want to start from something different. I first want to make some community announcement. First of all, thank you all for subscribing. I reached 260 subscribers, which is 100 more than I have before I started uploading every day. So thank you very much for supporting me. And the second thing, one of us, the Weekend Warrior, started his own YouTube channel and started uploading his builds. I really enjoy them. He have a kind of format, that he is working with his daughter, which is very cool. So they build, like 2 cars at the same time. Not always, but it's a great format. I really enjoy watching the videos. So if you like what I'm doing and you are interested in Gaslands, go to them and check them out. And subscribe. He is new here, so show him some love. Yeah. So now I have this car, and like this is a Nissan GTR, and like I think that I said about him that it looks generic, but it is yellow, so I like it. Yeah. And I was thinking, what I can do about it, and I was playing what do you call it? I think it was State of Decay. Yeah? And they have this kind of car which have this giant kind of weird object on the roof. It is a like Google Street car that is making pictures. But I was thinking, why not use that idea and put this is well oversized air filter for a 3D printed air filter for a car. And I was thinking, why not make it as a smoke spewer on the roof, so he can throw a smoke cloud, just in case he got shot and he wants to defend his position. Yeah, so that's the first idea for this car. And then I got this 3D printed minigun, and I know I'm getting back into 3D printed pieces, but only that one project was without 3D printed pieces. Yeah, this ones I can use them again. And I was like I tend to put the miniguns and all of those 3D printed turrets on the roof or on the front of the car, but I was thinking, why not mount it on the side here? And it's gonna look cool. It's gonna be something different. Yeah. All right. So enough about this car. There is one more thing. Quite few people ask me about the pack fleet, and I'm gonna show you this because I'm working on it right now. So what is my issue is the grain of the wood. It looks like it is made out of firewood. Yeah. So all of those pack ships have this massive, like the grains. They look like, well, after putting paint on that, they still look bad. Yeah. So I started on cladding them in plastic art. And this one was one of the easiest shapes to do. So I did it at first. In here I have one that got, quite damaged in the fight, probably. Yeah. And in here I'm working on some more complex shapes, to clad them in the plastic art. So for those of you who are looking forward to the pack fleet, being finished, I'm working on it. Yeah. I was hoping to have it done by yesterday, but unfortunately this cladding of so many ships takes much more time than I was expecting. Yeah. So yeah, that's it. Oh, I have this thing. Would that? I'm just looking at this and I'm wondering, would that piece of plastic look cool on this car? Like I have it from one of the other cars that I converted for my wife. Sorry, like I have idea for the car and straight away I'm changing it because I just saw at the corner of my eye something different. Yeah. My style of building. This may look cool, but not on this car. I'm gonna leave it for the other ones. So yeah, let's get to converting. I first need to find some thicker plastic art. Yeah, because I need to make something to set it off of the door, because otherwise it's just gonna be sitting like here, and that's, well, it doesn't work for me. Yeah, so just a square of this I think it is 2 mils plastic card. And I don't need it to be big, just big enough to set it off by this 2 millimeters. And that's gonna be just enough to sit out of, to don't collide with the wheel. And of course I'm gonna want to throw some armor plating, but the thing is, I actually was looking at that car for a while and I like how it looks like, and I don't want to damage it too much by my conversion. So I'm trying to be as non-invasive as possible. So there we have, driver have a giant minigun mounted on the door. He probably have to get out of the car through the passenger's door or through the window. But this is Gaslands, so yeah. It's almost like, this is Sparta. Although historically inaccurate, still quite cool. Yeah. So then we have this, my smoke spewer, and it looks bonkers, ridiculous. It is way too big, yeah, and I still enjoy it. But I know that I said that I don't want to go too far. I'm gonna do some diamond plating on it. I'm thinking just to put a strip in here, something on the side door. Yeah, I don't even want to cover the windows, which is a new one. Yeah, but I have those super glue caps, and I was just thinking maybe, just maybe, add him some jets, or even take the entire cap, flip it, glue it together, and have super glue rockets. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, double weapons. That's fine. So yeah, I just look at that, and this works for me. I don't know how well this is gonna glue together, as this don't supposed to be gluing too well with super glue. So yeah, and I know that I still gonna have this shape of a thread, for closing the battle, but this happens. And come on. Like, these are so small that is hard. Wow, yeah. And I have 2 super glue rockets. Oh my goodness, okay. That was a silly idea and it just works fine. Yeah, I'm happy with that. You have a minigun on the side and super glue rockets on the sides as well. Oh. Like, sometimes, just piece of plastic, just looks cool enough to make it into the build for no reason at all. And I like when this happened, happy accidents happened. Come on. It really doesn't want to grip to the car. Okay, I built the next jet car or whatever. Yeah, I wasn't planning on that. I really wasn't. Just happened. So let's just cut a slice of diamond plating. Thank you again, Wasteland Raceway, for reminding me the name. And like I said, just a small strip in here, because I really enjoy the look of this car. I don't want to mess it up too much, although it's already look like something from the Gaslands. So small amount down, Yep. Just, you know, extra protection for the engine, I guess. Come on. And like always, there have to be a hair in here. Like, will there be any videos of mine when I don't have hairs sticking out? My pets are shedding right now, so even cleaning every day do not save you from having a fur everywhere. And the side doors, like I said, just attach the plate here. Alright. And I still have this little offcut of plastic card that I just cut out of this, what do you call it? Well, of the plate that was going on the bonnet. It really do not want to flip. Oh. Okay, that's now the right side. So just in here. I'm just gonna use it up because otherwise it's just gonna go to the trash, and why? If it can just work as a nice little gribbly. And from the conversion, that's all. Yeah, I'm gonna now just blast it with black paint, you know, of course not everything, just the attached pieces, so all the plastic card and, you know, bottle caps and 3D printed pieces, and maybe the window, although you cannot see much through the windows, which is very happy accident. And then I'll be back with the rest of the paint job. And I'm back. The paint is dry. You can see that I didn't miss too much. I have only a few black spots extra that I don't supposed to have. Yeah. And now again, just dry brush, you know, the metallic plates. There's not too many of those here. And I don't know what color to paint this spewer. I think that I'm just gonna go with everything metallic. Yeah, the same with the minigun. I don't remember, like, I 3D printed it on my very first printer, which is a Spark Maker, which costs right now $99, I think. So below €100. And you know, it's still quite good quality. Like, you cannot really see the layer lines. So if you are interested in, you know, just getting a 3D printer for small stuff, this one is definitely very affordable right now. Yeah, especially if it's counted into the older generation of 3D printers. Yeah, my second one that I have is a Vox Lab printer, and you know, I managed to screw it up once. I broke a screen, then I broke the screen second time. And what I want to get is, now there is a Kickstarter for it, is a Elagu Jupiter. Yeah, and it's gonna have, if I have enough money to actually invest into the Kickstarter, that's gonna be like 4 times bigger bet than my bigger 3D printer, which is gonna allow to print stuff like Land Raiders in one piece. And I'm not talking about single Land Raider, I'm talking about 2 or 3 Land Raider on one plate. So yes, it is a giant 3D printer for... Right now I think that the price on the Kickstarter is about 700 quids, but that's without a postage and packaging. So yeah, I'm really interested in that one, but you know, depends if I can get 700 quids together before the Kickstarter ends. Yeah, and you know, sometimes €700 can be a lot of money, sometimes it can be very little money, depends on the situation. So why red? I just want to put the red on the tips of this, I don't know, rockets at the end of the day. And again, just to have a extra color. I know that I already have the red on the wheels, but once I'm gonna start adding weathering, this red gonna vanish. Actually, I can still use this red, yeah, and of course my least favorite technique. And you know, people are telling me to use less paint on the sponge or whatever. It just, for me, the inaccuracy of the technique is the issue, yeah. And that's true, I do overdo this quite often, yeah. And why do I use this deep red? I don't know, I was looking at some red roast patches, and you know, like how I do roast is very orangey, but there could be, you know, very dark roast patches as well. So I decided to try this, you know, getting very dark red and then, you know, some orange. I can find my yellow paint. Oh, there is one. Okay. Oh, and then I found the other one, which is better quality. So yeah, I'm just trying my best to simulate those patches. Okay. So I have this and the other side of the sponge. And now I just want to do this more aggressively, yeah, around the patches that I already have. It's look a bit better in my opinion. And now I want to add a dry brushed like a dirt, sand, you know, whatever. And you know, dirt never come in one color. Although when you drive through the desert or whatever, you think that is one color. It isn't. It's usually quite few shades of brown. So I'm just gonna take a little bit wider brush, like this one. Yeah, grab paint, like 2 colors on it. And then, of course, brush it out. And then with almost dry, I'm gonna, oh sorry for the shaking. Actually, I think that I need more paint than I was thinking. Unnecessary being the drying of it. Yeah. So I just want to dirty up the lower part of the car, you know, just barely going on the hood. And again, just 2 colors, yeah. They mix, they create this mod looking appearance. I can throw some in here because I assume that, you know, it could be collecting just out here and even dirty up the glass. Yeah. And now I have this. I just want to, I make a mistake in here and I can just dirty it up, which is gonna be hiding it. All right, so now I have to dry it off, and then come back with a wash. And now that it is dry, I got my Null oil out, yeah, and just gonna grab it and put the car on the piece of napkin, because otherwise everything gonna be dirty again, and just dirty it up. Yeah, I know that it isn't pretty, it looks like a disaster always when you start to apply this, but it really unifies the colors, you know. It gives a filter to them, and of course you can come back and do a highlighting on it if you really want to. Oh, the rocket just broke off, so I'm gonna have to fix that. But yeah, this is exactly what I'm doing. So I'm gonna fix that rocket, dry it off, and throw it on the spin table and be right back. And here we have it, next road warrior ready to fight in the grim future of Gaslands. Yeah, this was comparing to yesterday build, it was a very quick and, you know, easy build. I was thinking that it's gonna be too easy, but adding those side rockets really make the build, you know, something different. So yeah, I really enjoyed it. So if you can still do me a favor and go and check the Wasteland Raceway and the Weekend Warrior channels, you know, those two, and of course, you know, Shadow and Sun are great friends of my channel, and you know, I have a ton of fun chatting with them, you know, and I just want to support them. That's it. So yeah, that's it for today. If you like it, you know, do everything that you can do for me, and of course, have a lovely day. Take care.